Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Luo Hao from Shen University. I'm very glad to have this opportunity to be here to promote the IPIC 2020 in Shenzhen. First of all, there are some important information. The 7th International Physical Internet Conference will be held on June 17 to 19, 2020 in Shenzhen, China. The organizing committee will be Shenzhen University and Hong Kong University, and the scientific committee will be led Georgia Tech, and the industrial committee will be led by Alice. My presentation contains three parts. First of all, I would like to share with you a story about single states. And the second part is some real-life practice of physical internet in China. And the third part is about our city and our university. What is single states? Double 11 is a holiday popular among the young Chinese people that celebrate their pride in being single. The date, November 11, was chosen because the number 1 resembles an individual who is alone. So, about 10 years ago, Alibaba, the China e-commerce company, has taken these days to celebrate the online shopping. Okay, about 10 years ago, 2009 Double 11, they got very good performance, around 15 million RMBs online sales on that day. Okay, let's see what happened after 10 years. In 2018, Alibaba's online shopping festival. At the first 2 minutes, the online sales go to 10 billions. About 1 hour 47 minutes, the number go to 100 billion, and just in the afternoon, 12 o'clock, the number go to 115 billion. At 3 o'clock p.m., the last year's record has been broken. Okay, in these 24 hours, the whole day's online sales is go to 213.5 billion RMBs. This figure shows increasing about Alibaba's single-day sale in last 10 years. Single states is not only for Alibaba. Alibaba has the largest online sales platform Tmall. We also have Jingdong, Suning, Amazon, Ipic, and Pinduoduo. So in last year, the total online sales on Double 11 was 314 billion RMB. Single states is not only on Double 11. About 1 month later, we have Double 12, that is Tmall's year's end celebrations. Go to next year, March 8, Tmall has Queen's Days. The June 18, just during our conference in next year, there was mid-year shopping festival for Jingdong. And August 14, YP has Global Days. And August 18, Suning has exciting shopping festivals. And we also have Double 10, Jingdong's Double 10 celebrations. Okay, let's see what's the popular brand and the popular shop in Double 11. According to XT Consulting's data, the top brand in Double 11 is Nike. More than 1 million pairs of Nike shoes have been sold on that day. And the most popular shop is P&G. More than 2 billion unit products have been sold on that day. Behind the single state, there was another battleground for logistics companies. Can you imagine how fast the delivery can be achieved on that day? The answer is 8 minutes. A customer in Qingdao received a Tmall parcel just 8 minutes after 12 o'clock. And the first food delivery, the cup of Starbucks coffee, reached to the customer only needs 9 minutes and 2 seconds. The first bulky goods delivery needs 12 minutes. The customer gets his product in Shanghai. And the first cross-border order only takes 26 minutes. A customer in Zhejiang got his package from Kala.com. How can this logistics company achieve so fast delivery? Because all of them use AI technology and big data technologies. The customer knows that on the single day, the internet will be very crowded. So maybe several days ago, they put their product on the wish list, but without payment. And this company can get this data from the backend system, so the process in warehouse and delivery just start maybe 3 and 4 days before the single day. The logistic company also facing huge challenges on single days. The total number of parcels on last year's single days is 1.34 billion. The number of whole year is 94 billions. As you can see, the number increased in last 10 years. So it is very common. You can see what happened in the warehouse of logistic company. Another problem is about waste and overpackagings. I got this picture from the internet. It's very common style for the e-commerce logistics packagings. So can you find where is the product? The 2 fish, 1 stillborn and 2 forks, 2 boxes of pencil, and 1 USB charger. There are some number about logistics packaging's consumptions. In 2018, we have used 31 billion express waybill and about 6 billion plastic bag and 3 billion envelope, 6.6 billion packaging box, and the tape. The packing tape used in China in 1 year can wrap 1,077 circles around the Earth. The number is terrible. Okay, we have talked a lot about China's e-commerce logistics, and actually, the e-commerce logistics is only a small part of China's logistics, about 6%. China has become the largest logistics market in the world. The largest market size about 12 trillion RMBs. On the other side, the logistics efficiency in China is still very low. The logistics costs account for 14% of GDP, but this number in US and in EU is about 8 to 10. So we really need to bring the physical internet to China. Although the physical internet is very new for China, we even don't have a Chinese translation for this term. But you can find that in some Chinese logistics company, the concept of physical internet already have been used in their real-life operation. Alice has proposed this roadmap to achieve physical internet in 2015. And in China, you can find some very interesting projects can matching this roadmap. For example, in sustainable logistics supply chain, Cainiao, the largest logistics platform established by Alibaba, they started the Green Action Plan, try to use this recycling carton box to solve the waste problem in the e-commerce logistics. Shangqiao, another company related to the cradles, harps, and synchromodalities. This company proposed the cargo bus concept. As we can see, there are a lot of concepts very close to the physical internet. The utilization of the container, the standardized and modularized container, and they also provide the service in Yangtze River Delta in China. About the system technology for interconnected logistics, Jingdong is a leading company. Jingdong has the largest self-building logistics system in China. They focus on Internet plus logistics to build an intelligent warehouse logistics system. As we can see, there's a lot of high technology in Jingdong's warehouse: robot pickup, robot package, robot delivery, and robot distribution. CIMC is the largest container manufacturer in the world. The global market share of CIMC containers has ranked the world's #1 since 1996. CIMC also the leading player for the global supply chain network coordination and collaboration. They proposed international multimodal transportation system and build the cross-border between China and the US. About the urban logistic, Vanguard is a good case in China. They have the largest supermarket network in China, and they use some AI and big data technology to solve the routing problem in big cities. So we believe that China will be a fertile ground for the physical internet research and innovation. Okay. The last things about the city, Shenzhen, and our university. To be honest, we've got very high pressure from last year's organizer. Last year, the IPIC was held in Netherlands, Groningen. Groningen University found a very beautiful church to hold this conference. The church has more than 400 years history, and in this year, wow, Westminster Church, more than 1,000 years history. And we start to think, what can we show to you all in Shenzhen? Because our city only have 40 years history. Okay, let me introduce something about Shenzhen. Here is Shenzhen. Shenzhen is located on the South China coast, neighboring Hong Kong and Macau. About 40 years ago, Shenzhen was a small fish town. But right now, this is Shenzhen, the fourth largest city in China with 30 million resident population. Shenzhen is logistic hub for Asia Pacific. Shenzhen is only city in mainland China that has a sea, land, air, and a railway port for entrance. Shenzhen's International Airport is one of mainland China's 4 biggest airports, and Shenzhen's container shipping handling capacity continues to rank 4th among the world's ports. Shenzhen's foreign trade export has ranked 1st among mainland China cities for 23 years in a row. Another name card of Shenzhen is high technology and innovation. Shenzhen has a lot of very famous companies. For example, Tencent, Huawei, Dajiang, and Shunfeng Express. Shenzhen is a young and active city. The average age of Shenzhen's population is only 33, and Shenzhen is also a city of volunteers. Shenzhen has 1.25 million registered volunteers. Shenzhen is green and livable. Shenzhen has one of the 8 most beautiful coastlines in China, and Shenzhen is blue. It has very high quality air. The air quality ranked 1st among China's first-tier cities. There are some important honors achieved by Shenzhen. Forbes said Shenzhen is the #1 on the list of most innovative cities in China's mainland. New York Times said Shenzhen is one of the world's 33 most visited places. Nature magazine said Shenzhen is a miracle in China's scientific development. The Lonely Planet said Shenzhen is the best in travel city top 10 in 2019. Last things about our university, Shenzhen University. Shenzhen University is established in 1983, a very young university. This university is known as the Special Economic Zone University, the Window University, experimental university and characterized by the young vigor, beautiful campus, and rapid growth. Although Shen University is very young, we have a lot of outstanding alumni. This is the famous alumni of our university, Ma Huateng. He is chairman and CEO of Tencent Technologies. In China, almost everyone uses WeChat, and the WeChat comes from his company. We hope we can get some sponsorship from this company in next year's IPIC conference. Another famous thing in Shenzhen University is this: lychee, a very delicious fruit. We don't have a 400 years church in our campus, but we have more than 3,000 lychee trees in our campus. So, looking forward to see you in Shenzhen, and we hope we will have fruitful IPIC conference in 2020.